All right, hello everyone, and welcome back. Thank you for dropping by and tuning in. Welcome to the Dre Team, Better Than the 18. I'm your host Dravis, and I've got some Outer Worlds 2 locked, loaded, and ready to go off into space. But anyway, before we start the stream, I want to start by giving glory to God, saying thank you, God, dear Heavenly Father, for allowing me to see another day and giving me the opportunity to stream again. It's been a good day. Hope everyone's had a happy Halloween. Tuning in. Tuning in for the first time. I was a little late doing my streams today. Got some Battlefield in, and figured we'd go ahead and get some more Outer Worlds 2 going. Been pretty good. Been pretty fun in the story so far. If you're a fan of like something like Fallout New Vegas, is definitely up your alley because this is made by the same people and it gives off the vibes over and over again. Definitely been having a lot of fun with it. But anyway, we come here for gameplay and to go ahead and get into it and not watch me talk. So let's go ahead and go. Thank you for dropping by. Let's see. Oh yeah, one thing that I love, I'm gonna point out again.
How concerned should I be about this whole rift situation?
One thing I'm gonna point out again that I love is this whole main menu thing, because it's just like a dialogue tree, and I love that. That's awesome. I think Marisol and Tristan would be a good duo to take. Let's see how these two work together.
Don't know about you, but that screams experimental Rift Lab facility to me.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the Automech factory.
First things first, we're gonna dip to the left, check that out. That back there, and then backtrack this way. Although it looks like I may not even be able to get in there again, but we will try.
I unleash my might upon them!
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Yo, thanks for the comment. Is it Oxstream Hub World? Yeah, appreciate the view, man. Thank you for dropping by.
Adversary
Ready to dispense!
Tristan done ran off doing. Oh, son of a bitch, he's way over there.
I
Is
will
y'all
not
alone?
refuse assistance. I shall to battle!
target analyzed. Lay down fire. Try to stupefy.
Please, my injuries are not superficial.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Get up, buddy. I got you.
Back and scan.
Alright. Let's come over here, check this out, and then get the boot scoot and boogie in the other way.
This facility is the only thing.
Go there. Approach the gate and identify yourself if you're looking for access.
Certainly a dramatic way to go.
Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply wandering around the Badlands of Praetor would be near. I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is you've survived enemy combatants, hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure. Is that so? Amusingly enough, I'm inclined to believe you, which means you might be just the help Exemplar Simon's been waiting for. He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station was being reset and is stuck. There is a trail that leads to the top. Just mind the jump onto the platform, and don't touch anything glowing, sparking, or obviously shedding lightning on your way there. And given the situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it.
What the fuck was that, guy?
Please, don't distract. Should you ever need to exit the station, just approach the gate, and I can open it for you.
Greetings, unaffiliated individual? Could you be a freelancer? A gun for hire? Might you be interested in a job involving the removal of dangerous creatures? Of course. I've heard stories from the frontline combat personnel about people of your persuasion. Living in dangerous... It all sounds so exciting. Maybe I should have an impromptu excursion. No.
I am pretty
Remember
amazing.
your duties to the Order, Fitzgibbons. Phenomenal. This is the most exciting day in my recent memory. Tell me, would you be willing to help us with a pest problem? Very well. There's a cave directly southeast of our position, positively infested with raptidons. If you exterminate the lot of them, I'll upgrade your basic entry permissions to allow for purchase of our surplus of supplies. Oh, this is so exciting. I can feel the rate of my blood flow increasing.
This unit beautifully acknowledges your presence.
Keep your digits where I can see them.
Show your workers shove off.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Hey, that works.
Target analyzed.
Our commander hangs from a thread!
Maybe that doesn't work. Let's try again.
Dead. Adversary vulnerable. Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Didn't mean to assault a target. Thank you, Pete. I have a fix on your weaknesses. You have my thanks and my hammer.
Alright. Now we make our way back around. Shit, huh? The inventories for supplies are gonna be worth it. What's that? Glows. Can I take it? No. I can't take the glowers. Spongy looking one. Huh, I wonder what these weigh in.
You've returned. Are the Raptidons vanquished? Oh, incredible. Then, as the prime requisitionist currently at this station, I confer to you upgraded permissions that allow for surplus supply purchases.
Plasma burst SMG charge, plasma SMG. Plasma SMG, damn shit. Yeah, that'd be kinda cool. Increases weapon range while reducing recoil. How much do you want for this? Oh, 3K? Give it to me and the key. I haven't tried the shock rifle yet. You guys got an auto dock around here? Sweet, you do. Thank you for telling me. Oh, damn. We'll try this thing for a minute, see how this works. Alright, let's get up here.
So, you're the mysterious individual that's caused such a stir across Arcadia? Well, it is my sincerest of pleasures to meet you. I am Exemplar Simon, head of research at this station. Please consider me your personal conduit to this meager, yet profound portion of the universal equation. How may I be of service? Originally, the Protectorate designed this facility to control those grounding towers, which are the only thing keeping Praetor's ceaseless lightning from turning us all into ash. And to be sure, that is the only reason Anti or the Protectorate haven't taken this place by force. They are rightly terrified of what happens if this station goes offline. However, neglect during this conflict led to Axons shorting at 5 of the towers, causing gross misalignment. If they aren't realigned, the failures will catastrophically cascade. Prior to being driven from this facility, the Protectorate was exploring lightning-powered explosives. The concept was, so with each tower you align, I can produce a batch of the explosives they theorized, and I would happily share them with you. That is fantastic news. I'll begin fabrication as soon as you've aligned each tower, and so I shall have the explosives ready for you upon your return.
Are you? I am at my wit's end with that damn Protectorate safe. If you can open it, whatever's inside is yours. I'll wash my hands of it.
Please don't take me on a cotangent.
Alright, now we go this way. They want us to go west, which means we go around.
Arbiter Rao, what would you do if your sovereign commanded you to shoot him?
I would not fire upon him, obviously. Obviously. Do you see a firearm on my person?
But not shooting him would be an act of betrayal, correct? Denying a direct order?
Why, in any universe would the Sovereign order one of his own to shoot him? This is the problem with you scienticians. You consider rhetoricals as if they hold weight.
There's got to be something back there, right?
Roll for torpification. Attacking scan.
My thanks and my
Get up now, Tristan. It's okay, buddy. There you go.
prosecuting viscerally.
analyze.
Have you no battlefield decorum? None shall stand. I am.
Adversary
Take my friend aside, particularly
Whoop, whoop. 18.
I'm glad. I only hope we do not pay for this decision in...
have a fix on their weaknesses.
That's pretty cool.
I'm not clear what that roar signified, but whatever issued it sounds fierce.
I shall restore your life!
Fortificator is charged. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
In due time, I'm unready.
Combatant scan.
Legal measures at the ready, Commander. Taking punitive action. Your vitals look grim, Commander.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Fine, asking for aid.
Consider self-preservation a priority.
Impossible in my present condition.
Target analyzed. Standing by to stupefy. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed.
Lay down fire.
Damn. She'd would have just sniped me out like that. That was crazy.
Analyzed.
Still guarding my strength.
Dead without my Drina time.
Combatant scan. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Damn it, not again.
I've eyes on this.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
I am loath to admit I require medical assistance.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Consider self-preservation a priority.
It's the same robot keep taking me out, man. You know, screw you, loading screen. I am equipped enough to handle this.
Combatant scan.
Prepare for footsteps!
Defensive measures.
Go for
Corrosive substance penetrating exterior. Corrosive substance penetrating exterior.
I just...
adversary vulnerable. Stun weapon ready, command. I have a fix on their weakness. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
You have my thanks.
Combatant scan.
Our commander hangs from a thread.
Ready to dispense
Judgment.
Check your scopes for combatant. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Is it time for a time yet? Because yes, it is.
Enemy in vicinity.
Adversary.
knew we could clear this camper out if we could just get past those big ass fucking robots.
Seems I was over-optimistic to assume the Order would do this work.
Saving the delegates from DeVries took considerable effort, dear. Of course you could, but you didn't. They still might have a role to play if we're to close the rifts. Fair enough?
Let me go grab Niles since Zebulon is his buddy. I think it doesn't take very long to load. Subjects, prepare to bow your heads in mandatory mourning as we approach the 10th anniversary of our beloved sovereign's personal tragedy. I couldn't read the rest. Alright. We left off somewhere down here. We're on the way to down here anyway.
In the nick of time, as always. Your arrival cannot be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of it. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. We'll certainly face more resistance, whatever technological advance, but not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of them. The time for considering risk is past. Besides, now I have 2 Earth Directorate agents to assist me. What could go wrong?
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, The consul is incensed about the death of one of his own. He sends sentinels to hunt Audra down. They tortured her for the locations of the other members of our cell. They're all gone now, dead. I alone am left to complete our mission.
What the commander said. We thought we were doing the right thing.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done. There will be time to grieve once it protects. Slim chance of that. Oh.
Color me surprised.
After... Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better. By the matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That sentinel and docent are gonna put splinters in our plan. If they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Somebody?
See her equal.
It has been 10 minutes. Perhaps you would like to view the rest of the exhibition hall?
The last Sentinel who received a tour boasted of spending 30 minutes in Lamentations. Do you think me incapable of matching his grief?
Not at all, Sentinel Willa. Please continue.
Commander! Oh, I see. You must have noticed a spot of dust on that artifact and taken it for cleaning. Good initiative. used against us.
Continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
Yeah, now that right here is some armor. It's fucking ugly though.
All handle.
To battle!
Corrosive substance penetrating exterior.
Oh shit. Okay.
Those fools. I had no choice but to judge them as traitors to the Protectorate. Why would they simply open fire? Why wouldn't they attempt to conversate? Then they should have reported me to their superiors, I shall continue to answer slights of this nature through violence. But hope...
I get hit, I'm losing money with that one, so you know, no. Been done way too easy.
Safeguarding the matriarch's remains from the council, are we? This is rather unusual, but it is the only sane explanation for what you currently do.
Oh man, Tristan might not have been the right person to bring for this.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. Should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
I have visited this place to pay my respects before, but never in quite this manner. Let us leave everything just as we found it.
Too late for that.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract...
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
Wait.
How's that now?
Now, hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
How much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Zeb. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom my sister was made into a shadow? I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
Sorry, Zeb. I'm with the commander on this one.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
No going back from here. Not until we've done what we can.
Don't set foot in that room. The scars on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are wires, invisible to the naked eye. They'll electrify the floors if crossed. Move cautiously. But if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later. Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable, who knows, could come in handy. Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on.
You've made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When pulled in the correct order, the door should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2.
But which switch corresponds to which number?
Damn it. Why must the protector obstruct everything?
Must be a way to suss out which switch is which. Maybe if we could peek the wiring.
First try. Well, I'll not lament a stroke of good fortune.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander? Yeah, maybe. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. I know you're right. Suppose part of me still feels responsible for what he's gone through. Well,
that vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
might have something else that could get you into that vault, Commander. Remember those components I found? I was able to turn the... Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
Nice. I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the Matriarch invented... nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
Every step we take must honor the Matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect...
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, Niles.
Slow up, Zeb.
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago. In exchange for skip drives, Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
Must be why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught. We were breaking the terms of this agreement.
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to... Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering... Dear Matriarch is a fraud, a cheat. She did not invent the skip...
Rather a convenient revelation for an enemy of all the Protectorate stands for. Pardon me.
I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is precisely... By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superior erstwhile. Giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
The words right out of my mouth. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between... As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided. I understand your reticence, but people should have the power and means to make choices for themselves, even unhealthy ones. Only in the Protectorate we've...
Hey now, we're all still on the same side here, but the Commander's got a point.
Do you think the Protectorate stand around debating the potential for injury? No, they act, and so must we. Damn the consequences. And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
Whoa. Put the brakes on, Commander. I'm sure Zeb can be reasoned with. I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra and the others, tortured and hunted down like animals. And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut?
You remember what we argued about the day before I left?
I've replayed it in my mind many times.
A lot's changed, but that hasn't. Life in Arcadia could be just like we dreamed it. But there's no future if you go through with this. Not for anyone.
Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia. Remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover...
Guess this is good.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact...
I want to talk it over with the Commander, but...
I have visited this place to pay my respects before, but never in quite this manner. Let us leave everything just...
By my grandmother, I cannot abide the time this research into the rifts is taking. It has been years, and yet I am still absent my wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible
There
to bring
they
them
are.
back from the void.
These are the ruffians who
Perhaps
threatened me. Slay them at once.
Ammunition depleted. The truth. I know the consul wishes me to give up. Breaking for cover.
As soon as my robustness is realign with the paradigm. Let's reload.
Now, unleash my might upon them. I am loath to admit I require medical assistance.
You could have prevented this.
Replenishing my firearm. You have my thanks and my hammer.
Wait. He found us a secret way in. That's right. You know, we're going that way.
Don't even know where to start with everything. At least we were able to talk. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate. But that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong. Sorry. Guess I'm still working through it all, especially the Earth Director's part in all of this. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Director should be better than that. You're telling me you wouldn't have done things differently? Or at least try. Permission to speak candid, Commander. Yeah, strange as it sounds. This whole experience ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence. It's the debt. Augustine still owes a debt to us, and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe she pays it all someday, and maybe she doesn't. Either way, provided the rift don't dismantle us, reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place. Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it. Something has to change within. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed. Figured that for a given.
That's out of the ordinary. Could have sworn I... Nah, well.
That's some idlers and free.
Yeah, let's put it on the other side of the map. We're gonna backtrack and go around. We'll end up back here at another point.
stretch.
Bro, they just said, stay the fuck away, and just chunked something in my ass. Killed me.
Ready to waste. On your command.
Authority of the sun.
Going out of sight. Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm at.
You have my fa- Lethal measures at the ready, Commander. Hostile spot. Troublemaker approach.
Don't lock and load. Just get the signal. How are you still upright over there?
Spy move.
thanks and my hammer.
My might upon prepare for absolute! Blood to spill.
You don't know what the hell this thing is trying to point me towards. I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. Alright, still got a trauma kit this way.
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automax factory is advised. Should you wish to maximize your valor unit's combat effectiveness, building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Don't mind me.
Okay, I just got gas. Okay, let's try it again.
And I'll take You lot couldn't hit the broad side of a freighter. I'm the one you need to worry about. Look at a few quarts low, Commander.
I despise asking for aid. And yet I must. Prosecuting! Viscerally!
Ready to waste it.
My injuries are not superficial.
Commander, watch your vitals. Guns cocked and loaded. Get the signal. Hey, what in the where now?
Our commander has it. I despise asking for aid. And yet I must.
Now you see.
Now you don't.
Hit him hard!
Yeah, we need to swap crew, and I need to hit the auto dock in the ship.
Rehydrated water for the spacer.
Proceeding to attack. Popping my claw. My claw's always cracked. Combatant scan. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. You suffered extensive damage, Commander. Not dead. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Back in business.
Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Damn it, I was taken from behind. Wait, I want to rephrase that.
Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
Vacuum scan.
Always cracking.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander. I'd do it for you. There might be a goodie or two for Val in there.
Resorting to violence. Another enemy.
Locking them down. Mitigating their threat.
All charged up. Invasive element. End this fight on my feet. Restoring the balance.
Loading on you! They envy our prosperity! You can't fight contention! Hostilities are afoot!
Vitals are in the red, Commander. They're enough. Multiplication in progress.
Caution subjects. A security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown.
Oh, hell yeah, look at this shit. cool would be purple.
Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the Sovereign protects.
Interesting device. I usually find people hovering annoying. Make it a mental note for temporary freedom.
Attention subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed. You may resume normal activities. Enemy inventory. Investigating hostile.
Gloria, Arcadia, never to be outshone. Our colony, Arcadia, our home.
Combat. Ratcheting up fire.
Don't become a statistic, man. Adversary vulnerability.
Damn it, they got me.
Proceeding to attack.
What?
Protect Arcadia! Combatant scan.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
this. It's too quiet. If it weren't for the scales, my arm would be all goosebumps.
Let's see, all this protector people and all this stuff going on with her. I think Tristan would be a good benefit here. I think we made a mistake swapping him. I'll replace Marisol. Let me hit the auto dock on here. I just realized both of these are melee. Oh well. Come on, guys. Let's go. Actually, I want to go around the corner here. They said Auntie's Choice was here, so that means there's got to be a small city here, right? Should be more than this little tower.
About to enter territory controlled by Auntie's Choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a Raptidon. If you have business with Commander Purcell, I suggest you get to it. He doesn't like to be kept waiting.
You there, you came from outside the camp, didn't you? Do you have a minute to take an interest in work? Or was the allure of helping to advance science and being paid for it too much to resist? I'll get right to it then. I need someone to bring me a Gorvid egg. I'm a head biological researcher. I sent my assistant off to the north with a tracking device, hoping he'd... Oh, and bring back my assistant, too. If you find him with all his pieces still stuck together, he ain't much good for assisting in research if he's all torn up. Ask away. A little free information is a small price to pay. Something else, then? Incredible! And to think I sent all those assistants... Here's your reward. You've certainly earned it. Now, back to my lab. Every biological research...
Just want to say, I'm a big fan of your work.
Not a lot of unfamiliar visages this side of Praetor. Our surplus is available for purchase if you're in need of something. More than happy to oblige.
work too hard now. You'll make us look bad.
You got my begrudging respect, so congratulations. You know, I reckon half the corpses in here and... Yes?
If you won't let us sleep for 8, workers who strike their employer to death. Stop starting.
Others get the exact same pay! But only work 12 hour days!
Up in our office. Workers are too rowdy. Door stays shut for now.
We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans! No more bottles on factory floor!
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of the fundamentals. Working hard or hardly working? That's rhetorical.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here. See that repackaging facility down there? They work us like systems. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Indeed. Got now.
You seem like a go-getter. Let's
You
consume
look
lunch
unfortified.
sometime.
Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for Adrena time! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans!
Money, friend. Workers are too rowdy. Door stays shut for now.
No!
Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize we're causing trouble. We just found out that we're basically slave labor. Dunbar, one of our level 3 packers, explained it to us. He's got a new coiffured friend who's helped us understand the workers' plight of, our politeness, or... No. We need someone who's been given some authority by Auntie to come make sense.
If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't charge us for stimulants! We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans! Okay, back to business. With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for a Adrena time! If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't charge us for stimulants!
Whatever it is you're after, go looking for it somewhere else.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundation of your fundamentals.
Yes? See that? They work us. So, can't imagine what. Ain't like you could fix all of Auntie's choices higher up. Now.
I'd prefer to fight a trained Raptidon than a feral one.
Looks like we're
Neither,
about to have
if I can't say any
company of
matter.
the unwanted kind. You've 5 seconds to make plain your intent before I let my boys here pitch some swill at you. 4. Yeah, and 3. 2. Last chance. Some folks really don't say I didn't honor Auntie's choice as obligatory 5-sec dribble.
Oh, the hurt, Commander! Use yourself! I am primed to punish!
Showed that bitch his boss. Alright, let's get these two. We'll come here and make our way to get this rift modulator.
Your vitals look grim, Commander.
Due to an anomalous event, the interstitial hall and exhibition tower is off limits for the foreseeable future to any and all non-essential personnel. All requests to view the prototype rift anomaly modulator are hereby suspended for the time being. Please direct all further queries and study petitions to the lead researcher's office.
With the device in hand, we shall be able to reveal the...
Being in such close proximity to...
I'm afraid I do not profess to know much about this place. Seems we shall learn together.
Subjects, listen well. Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but I cannot do it alone.
I smell regicide. The sovereign's certainly dead.
What? That's impossible. This must be some kind of ploy on the consul's behalf. I don't believe it. That scum. That miserable scum! I shall not rest until the consul pays for his treachery and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated. Were they still the Protectorate, such would be a traitorous aim to entertain. But a Protectorate led by... I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe that most will remain loyal to the Sovereign. But I will need to deal with those who strayed. That it does. How long has this conspiracy... I sincerely doubt this is the end of my thoughts related...
Arbiter, I know I do not have leave to access these security files.
At ease, subject.
Then, does your arrival have something to do with the commotion I heard just now? Are we under attack by the enemy? Looking for proof. There was an incident recently, and I believe our head...
Of course.
Albin Valancourt is the sentinel charged with supervising this facility and all its researchers. Unfortunately, he's a punitive man who delights in the wretchedness of others.
I'd be happy to permanent.
Do I know you?
I don't think... I mean, definitely not. You must be mistaken.
I remind you that I am in no way beholden to your recommendations, subject. Whether or not your compatriot received...
Oh, of course. Should you require further data points for your assessment, however, unless your lamps have oxidized, you must have noticed my arm. I lost it saving the Sovereign from a rift experiment gone wrong. Naturally. Valancourt supplied my name for the reports, incriminating me in the eyes of my colleagues. And since he's closed off that wing of the lab... Oh, I understand now. This is a security assessment. In exchange, I hope you will assist me in delving into the cause of the rift incident. We'll just need Valancourt's keycard to access the restricted wing.
Regardless of our new state of affairs, anything that...
Cannot assist in acquisition, but once you take the prototype, it will trigger an immediate lock after we conclude our investigation, of course. The kind that proves I did not Prototype rift modulator is currently an interstitial Once you have the prototype, be cautious. The guards of this facility will attack anyone unfamiliar to them. But once you have the keycard and rift device, Valancourt keeps all of the items he confiscates from the staff in a locked closet in it.
His steady eye above.
Calling to us. There's something inside it that wants to come out. You can all hear that, right?
Blood within.
You just shock my ass.
Duty, Commander.
too much!
Each a vital cog.
His gaze sees all.
All right.
This sight makes every hair stand on end. Grab the modulating device, then let us be off with
The prototype rift modulator has been removed. Authorization. Lockdown initiated.
Quickly, use the modulator to open the rift. It may provide your only avenue for escape.
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the interstitial reconfiguration. Aided and abetted by one of our... I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far.
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of like other things.
Oh, really? Which one? Act glib if you like. All you've done is illustrate the need for more invasive auditing. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you. I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony. No matter. I will await you in the hangar.
Unfriendly company.
Improving position.
Bit leery of the...
course of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed. Broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree, including the potential to restore this information, albeit imperfectly. I expect the Sovereign will be most pleased.
Always says. Frolic, prance, and shimmy to your heart's reasonable abandon? Say, remember that time the Sovereign caught us comparing pitchball cards? He was so excited about you having that vintage foil of his favorite Sovereign slugger.
That was ages ago. I'm a Protectors of Piety fan now.
Miranda would have been 17 today. I can scarce imagine her. My little son. Nearly a woman grown. Will she recognize her father, I wonder? After all he has done to bring her back, will she gaze upon him with pride? Happiest of returns, Miranda. I trust this year to
Good decision to disable these machines.
This was the Sovereign's room? So much for his perfection.
Console provides the kitchen
Do you suppose there's been another incident? Like the one with the Sovereign?
No. It seems we may have been intruded upon during the Consul's announcement. I heard it from one of Valancourt's men. An outsider, apparently. Violent.
How ghastly. Well, Valancourt no doubt has it in hand. Perhaps it's...
There!
They claim your intention. Just re-establish the protectorate endures. I despise the slavery. Restoring the balance.
You have my thanks and my hammer.
Contact lost. I repudiate all vapid commercialists. Hurry found. Through his beneficent guidance.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay in mental refresh.
Should he ever amass the courage to confront me in the flesh?
Of course. An Arbiter's judgment is always sound. It's sure to be in Valancourt's quarters.
Restoring the
This office is more immaculate than my quarters. I have found that the tidiest spaces often belie filth-sodden deeds.
Sees all.
What kind of tomfoolery is this? I give you my word. We can resolve this like feet.
That odd rift, well, odder than usual, remains unopened. I admit to some amount of curiosity as to its contents.
Okay, that's hilarious. That's funny.
Just gonna leave that alone, are we? Come on! I have to. I need to see it.
Each part support, they dropped out of sight. His gaze sees all.
There you are. Restoring the balance.
Preserve set progress. Every component is
You have an update, I hope. I've already shared more with you than I ought have. But I theorized long exposure to a rift might result in severe variance to weaponry. Well, your matriarch's blessing lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there...
My family's wise counselor for more years than I have drawn breath, Emery. But that does not grant you the right to challenge my will.
Why, I challenge nothing. I simply offer guidance.
I shall not stay your
execution.
execution.
For the strength to usurp your authority.
I know you have designs on my rift research. What I cannot understand is what you intend to do with it. What exactly are you plotting?
Suspicion is unbecoming, Henry. And restoring Arcadia to resplendence is my sole aim, as it should be yours. Yet you remain intent to use the rift for the most tenuous of means.
You forget yourself, Consul. Pray, I do not forget all the loyal service you have given me, or you might lose more than just your standing in my affections.
This way. There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that claimed my arm. Let's open the hood, shall we? Rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination to conjure the original scene. That could lead to the evidence we need.
I would normally not distrust a protectorate contraption, but I fear what the Rift device is capable of. Use it very carefully.
You've discovered something? How did this go unnoticed? Did you uncover anything else? I knew it! I am absolved! I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things. For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. You've discovered something. I think I can... Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need... Absolutely not. I want to see that villain's face when his crime is finally exposed. The dead do make poor chronicler. Valancourt is unlikely to provide conversation before slipping you a bullet. When it's done, return to me. First... I heard fighting. Well, what happened? Did he beg forgiveness? Did he thus always to traitor? Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think.
If Valancourt's replacement is anything other than routinely amiable, I
had prepared this trauma kit, but obviously that turned out to be an unnecessary precaution. Please, take it, with my gratitude. I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly Have no fear.
Now that you have the rift modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem solving may be required in reaching them.
I used to run out of my...
I don't know how you could be fed all that swap from the outside when it came to the outside stuff, and then just like what they're definitely telling you.
Commander, a moment of your time, if you would. Commander, I'm glad I managed to intercept you before we left. There's something of utmost importance I wish to discuss. Relax, Commander. You are not under my authority to judge. Though if you were, I received a message from a close friend of mine, Virgil. His message claimed he had information relevant to the Supreme Arbiter's death. I did not mention it before, but believe it may be necessary to avoid shocking you later. Our greatest suspect in the death of the Supreme Arbiter is the Protectorate's console. Very good. I hope we shall see him at your earliest convenience. Let us make our way to Paradise Island at once.
Alright.
Not separate, not lined up.
Alright, everyone, that's going to wrap it up for the Outer Worlds 2 stream for now. I want to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in. As always, it's very much appreciated. Hope everyone's had a happy Halloween. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, noon, evening, whatever time it is for you. Yeah, thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. I'll be back in a couple of hours. I need to get some rest. I'll be back with some more Frame, and then we'll get into some Grounded 2 later in the day. And probably cap it off with some Battlefield and then a little bit more Outer Worlds 2 late in the day or Sunday. But thank you again, everybody, for tuning in. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe, whatever, to get notifications when we go live again. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Again, I've said it like 5-6 times. It really means a lot, y'all. I will catch y'all later. I've been Dravis. Y'all been awesome. Remember, Jesus loves you. I love you. And I'll catch y'all next time.
It is not a nicotine product, and it is